What is up, guys? It's your boy Swills here, and today we are going to be going over the UEFA Champions League draw. Now my face cam's a little bit zoomed out, so you see a little bit more of my room. I don't know how to feel about that. I figured this would be a great time to use it again. We're using our recording software, OBS, again, and today we're going to be going over the UEFA Champions League draw that just finished. I want to get to FIFA 21, but I want to make this video first. I had my computer on. I figured, why not? So today we are going to, actually, let me see if I can zoom my camera in a little bit for you guys. That's probably a little bit better, right? Okay, that's probably a little bit better. So today we're going to be going over the UEFA Champions League draw, my thoughts, and who I think will win, perhaps. So without further ado, we'll start with Group A. Now Group A has Bayern, Atletico Madrid, Red Bull Salzburg, and Lokomotiv. I think it's pretty easy to determine which two teams are going to win this group. I think Bayern Munich or Atletico, but I think those two teams should be 1-2 in the group. There shouldn't be any question about it. I think Bayern win the group. I think Atletico comes second. As for who comes third, I think it's up for debate. I think Salzburg are the better team. They've shown their quality in the Europa League, so perhaps Red Bull Salzburg could finish third in the group and then go down to Europa League. That's my predictions for Group A. I think Bayern win. I think Atletico comes second. So now we move over to Group B. We have Real Madrid, Shakhtar Donetsk, Inter Milan, and Borussia Mönchengladbach. Now when the group was first being drawn and Shakhtar got drawn with Real Madrid, I was thinking, oh great, this is going to be one of them boring groups. Nothing interesting is going to happen. Real Madrid are going to cruise through, but it didn't turn out that way. Inter and Mönchengladbach got drawn third and fourth, and I think that makes the group very interesting. And even Shakhtar shouldn't be underestimated. They did pretty good in the Europa League. They got beat by I think it was Bayern Leverkusen, but they did well to get to where they got. So I think Real Madrid and Inter will be competing for the group winners. I think it'll be a closer group than expected, though. I think Real Madrid probably won't get more than maybe 12 points, maybe even less. But I think number one goes to Real Madrid, and I think Inter finish second. I think Mönchengladbach get third, but not by much. And I think Shakhtar Donetsk will finish fourth, and unfortunately will not qualify for the Europa League. Moving over to Group letter C, we have Porto, we have Man City, we have Olympiacos, and we have Marseille. If you'll just excuse me for one moment, I have to take a phone call. That's my apologies. A friend of mine asked me if I wanted to grab food, but he doesn't realize FIFA 21 is out. And I'm also recording a YouTube video, so apologies for that. But I think we're moving on to Group C. So we have Manchester City, we have Olympiacos, and we have Marseille. I think Manchester City should win this group. They're the best team by far. And as for who's second, I think it's up for debate. I do, because Porto are a great team. Marseille are a good team, and Olympiacos played well in the Europa League once again. I think, however, this is a tough one. This is a very tough one. I think Porto have lost quite a bit of talent in this transfer window. So for that reason, I mean, they have replaced some, but I think for that reason, I'm going to put Marseille to finish second in the group, actually. I think Marseille finished second, but I think second, third, and fourth will all be pretty close to each other. So I'll go Man City first, Marseille second. I will put Porto third and Olympiacos in fourth, unfortunately not far behind. These are very balanced groups this year, I must say. Very balanced groups. There's not really any super boring group this year. We move over to Group D. We have Liverpool, Ajax, Atalanta, and Michelin, not the Michelin man, Michelin the team. Unfortunately for them, I think they have no chance in this group. I think they're going to be fourth, probably with no more than 3 or 4 points. As for who wins the group, I think Liverpool win the group. I don't think they should finish lower than second. I think Liverpool and Atalanta should win this group. Or they should be the top two in this group. As for who finishes first, second, I'm not quite sure. I have to make a prediction, and I will in a second. I think Ajax finished third. They have lacked in talent this past year. They really fell off. Now they don't have Ziyech. They don't have Dest. So I think they're I think they are losing more talent than they can recuperate. I'm sure in a few years they'll be great again, but for now they're in a bit of a period where they need a bit of a lull where they need to get that talent back. So I think Ajax finished third in the group, probably not on too many points. And then I think Atalanta finished second. I think Liverpool finished first. Not by much though. I think it'll be pretty close, within 3 points. We move over to Group E now. We have Sevilla, Chelsea, Krasnodar, and Rennes. Probably out of all the groups, perhaps the weakest group, I guess you could say. Maybe tied with Group F. You could argue between the two of them. Maybe even Group C. I don't know. But Group C is very balanced. This group is balanced as well, but I think there's clear winners here. I think Sevilla and Chelsea should go ahead in this group, especially Sevilla. I think Sevilla are going to be one to watch this year. They dominated the Europa League, quite simply. Despite some of the results, they played very well, and I think it will continue to be that way in the Champions League. I think they win the group. I don't think it will be close. I think Chelsea still have some growing pains to get over before they can do well. I think them and Rennes will be close, not super close, within maybe 3 to 5 points. I think Chelsea will probably finish somewhere, 8 to 12, maybe 8 to 10 points, and I think Rennes won't be far behind. Krasnodar, I don't really know much about them, to be honest with you. I don't really watch the Russian league that much, so I can't really say much about them. I think they finished 4th in the group. I think Sevilla first, Chelsea second, Rennes third to the Europa League, and then Krasnodar finished 4th. Group F, I would actually say, is probably the weaker group. We have Dortmund, we have Lazio, two very good teams. We saw how good Lazio could be after lockdown last season, and I think those are the two groups that should go ahead in this group. Did I say the two groups that should go ahead? I don't know. Whatever. I think Dortmund. I don't think Dortmund's going to win the group, though. Dortmund's a very inconsistent team. They tend to just lose at random times. They tend to beat great teams and then lose to poor teams the week after. So I think Lazio win this group. I think it will be close again. I think it's another close group. I think Lazio could potentially get, 13, 14 points in the group. But I think they win the group. I think Dortmund finished second. And then I think quite a bit further down, I think Club Brugge will get third in the group. They showed some promise the last couple seasons in the Champions League, if I'm not mistaken. I could be totally wrong on that, but I'm sure they played well. I'm pretty sure they beat Real Madrid last year in the group stage. So I think they've got an opportunity to really take the advantage and perhaps get themselves in the Europa League, maybe even compete with Dortmund. And then I think Zenit finished 4th. They're not a bad team. They're probably one of the better 4th place teams here, but unfortunately, that's just how it goes sometimes. Once again, I don't know much about the Russian league, so I have to put them there. Let me know if I'm wrong. Then we go Group G. We have Juventus, Barcelona. Messi versus Ronaldo. We've been waiting for it in a group stage forever. We finally get it here, although it's kind of, two teams that are kind of not where they used to be. Two players that are kind of in weird situations. Ronaldo towards the end, I guess you could say, of his career, a Juventus career perhaps. Maybe he goes somewhere else, and then Messi, we know whatever's going on with Messi at Barcelona. But I think those are the two teams that should win this group, no question. I don't think it'll be close. I think Kiev and Ferencváros, however you say that, have no chance. They have no chance. I think Kiev finished second. I think the Hungarian side will finish last in the group. I think Barcelona wins the group. I do. I think people are going to underrate them this season because they were so poor last season, but I think this is a team that has a plan. I think Ronald Koeman will turn this team around quite a bit this season, with or without Messi. And then we have Group H, probably the group of death here, right? We've got Paris, Man United, Red Bull Leipzig, and Istanbul Başakşehir. I think that's how you say it. Başakşehir. I don't know. Başakşehir. I don't know. I think Paris Saint-Germain win this group. They played Leipzig, and they beat Leipzig pretty handily. I think did they play Leipzig? Or yeah, no, they did, right? They did in the Champions League semifinals. I think they did. It was PSG and Leipzig, and PSG. Oh, was that the one with the last-minute goals? I think that was, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But I think PSG win this group. They're the best team here. Although they have had a very bad start to the season in the Ligue 1, so perhaps it's not as big of a win as I think it could be. And I think Leipzig finished second in the group. I think Leipzig is a better team than Manchester United. Man United's they're just not. Oli has done well, but he's not a good manager, and I don't think he's going to get them to second place in the group. I think Leipzig. I think it'll be close between all three teams. Perhaps like a 12-point, a 10-point, and an 8-point. I think it comes down to maybe the last game or two, the last game of the group. But I think Man United just aren't there yet. I think they're lacking some talent. Now, if they get Sancho, or if they get Dembele, or if they get a center back and a midfielder, maybe they add some players before the end of the window, then perhaps I put them above Leipzig. But as things stand right now, I have them third in the group, dropping down to Europa. But I wouldn't doubt their ability to win the Europa League. I think they're the best third-place team here if they decide, or if not if they decide, no one wants to go down, but if they do end up going down. And then unfortunately for Istanbul, they've got no fans in their stadium. Before the lockdown, I can't say the word, they have no fans. This is a team with no fans, and they will remain no fans in their stadiums when they go down to 4th place. But yeah, that's my predictions. As for what happens round of 16, so on and so forth, that's too far for me to do now. You know, you can't predict that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe. I just hit 100 subscribers, and I'll be doing my giveaway soon. I also want to do a 100 subscriber Q&A. I'm waiting for some more questions from you guys. So if you have any questions, leave it down below in the comments, and I will get to them in hopefully my next video. But you know, if I don't get any questions, I can't make the video and I can't do the giveaway. So I need more questions from you guys, and I'll make that video. But without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.